Sonic Unleashed is not a game I go back to often, and judging by the title of the video, you can guess why. I don't like this game, and every time I tell somebody this, they just tell me I'm bad at video games, even though I've beaten all of Bungie's Halo games on Legendary by myself, so why don't I like it? Well, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get started with the plot. Eggman is attacking Earth, so Sonic tries to stop him, and after cornering Eggman as Super Sonic, Eggman pulls a trap out of nowhere and rips the Chaos Emeralds out of Super Sonic and fires a laser at the Earth, which breaks it apart and somehow reawakens this Gravemind knockoff called Dark Gaia, which collapses due to being awakened too early. Oh yeah, the negative energy from Dark Gaia somehow mutates Sonic into the Werehog. The Chaos Emeralds somehow lose their power, and Sonic gets ejected into space and lands on some weird fairy creature named Chip, who's suffering from amnesia. And so Sonic sets out to help Chip recover his memories and to restore the Chaos Emeralds and planet. Starting with the positives, they finally understood that spreading the game's story across multiple campaigns wasn't a good idea, and the voice acting and production values were finally at the industry standard. Okay, positives over. This story is really sloppy. It reuses Sonic Adventure's plot structure, that being, Eggman reads about a god monster from ancient tablets and wants to use it to build Eggman Land, and somehow the Chaos Emeralds are the only way to stop them. Eventually, the god monster betrays Eggman and then it dies. The end. 2. Unleashed also retcons that game because Unleashed tells us that the Chaos Emeralds are connected to Dark Gaia and Light Gaia. Except they can't be because they are connected to the Master Emerald and Chaos. That's why they're called the Chaos Emeralds. 3. The Chaos Emeralds were never shown to be able to lose their power. The closest thing to this is when they all turned gray in Adventure, but they still had power because they turned Sonic Super. 4. How did Dark Gaia mutate Sonic when he was in space when it collapsed on Earth? 5. You know that Sonic Forces cutscene where Tails hides from Chaos? This game has that too. Okay, that's enough of the plot for now. Let's move on to the visuals. Unleashed has a reputation for having amazing graphics. It doesn't. The game doesn't run in HD, the game has a terrible frame rate, and some of the textures look straight out of Sonic Adventure. I will say that the art direction is nice, being based on places around the world, but that's the only nice thing I'll say about the visuals. Okay, now the music. What do you want me to say? It's Sonic, of course it's good. Okay, now gameplay. Let's start with the top and work our way down. The Werehog is actually pretty fun. You have plenty of combos to beat enemies up with. The level design was actually interesting, and it overall was pretty fun to play. You know what's not fun to play? The day stages. First of all, these don't control well, like at all. They feel really slippery, and also the game throws a bunch of stuff at you that you can't react to. This also makes you lose points for the S rank, which also kills any desire to replay these stages, since why bother? You're gonna lose your rank because you got hit by something you couldn't see coming. If that was all there is to this game, then I consider it okay, but the game designers thought it would be a brilliant idea to make Sun and Moon medals required to progress. These are already stupid enough, since if you weren't collecting these, you have to go back and find them. But then in the late game, you need so much of these to unlock stages that it's ridiculous. And if you don't have enough, you have 3 options, none of them good. 1. Replay stages and find all the medals you missed. 2. Run around everywhere in the hub worlds looking for them. Or 3. Play the optional stages. Let's start with the first 2. Replaying levels you have already beaten and doing nothing new in them isn't good game design, and going around every nook and cranny in the hub worlds isn't fun. Now, option 3 sucks because the optional stages suck. They're all like a minute long, have terrible level design, and throw things at you that you can't predict. They're absolutely terrible. Speaking of terrible, Eggman Land. Okay, let's give the game credit here. It's not Halo 2 Gravemind. Okay, positives over, this stage is too long and is absolutely terribly designed. You all already know why, because literally everyone has complained about it, but do you know what's worse than Eggman Land? Dark Gaia. This boss is so terrible that I've lost faith in humanity, because if we as a species can make something this bad, I mean, does this look fun to you? So, is it obvious why I don't like this game? The plot is stupid, the day stages aren't fun, the metal collecting isn't fun, and Eggman Land and Dark Gyre are abominations of programming. The only part I liked was the Werehog stages, but that's not enough to save this game for me. Now, that doesn't mean you can't like this game, and if you do, more power to you. Just don't go annoy me because I don't like a game you do. With that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.